Welcome to the video, guys. Starting the Carrick Little car park today. That's us at the gate, and that's us through the gate. It's pretty windy today, so I'm hoping there's no midges. We're gonna head down in the Annalong woods because didn't get it done last week. So heading up the trail here towards the forest, and I'll check in a minute. Let's do a wee bit of parkour. Oh, flip me. Forget that you've got your backpack on. We're up. Somebody's, right, that's where I crossed over last. Oh, there she is, boy. The infamous spam. Hey, that's us. Sort of just walking up the back end of the woods now. I'm heading towards Binion Tunnel, sort of that direction. You can't see it, but so I've seen there's someone else camping there in the main part of the forest. Looks like they've got a massive tent, looks like a 6-man tent. They've got bloody clothes and everything hanging outside, so I don't know, they must be there for a couple of months. But they say happy days, they're sort of up at this end of the forest. I have two places in mind. One that I've seen during editing my last video. And if it's not a spot, then I'm just going to go to the bottom of this woods where I am now. So we'll check in the next clip. We'll see where I am. Alright guys, that's found a spot now. Sort of just stumbled across this here. It's an absolute hidden gem. I would love to get my tent up there, but it doesn't look flat enough. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put my tent yet, but this is the spot. This is the spot for tonight. There's like a dried out river there, so no water, and I don't have any water with me at all. I've been walking about from the car park without a drink, so I'll need to go and find some water, but we're in the Mournes, not really a problem. Time to get the tent set up. Alright guys, so it's been kind of terrible since my last update. I tried to set up my tent. I tried to set it up twice in the same spot, but it just wouldn't go. It was too loose and too flappy. That Lanshan is it's nice enough when it's set up, but it takes about an hour to set it up. So I've had to move it. I've had to move up here. It's, to be honest with you, I would take a tarp over the Lanshan. Whenever I get somewhere, I just want to pitch up and get a cup of coffee. That's my second problem. Can't get a cup of coffee because my gas burner is leaking, so it's not working. I don't trust it. I had to lift my pot off. I had some water on. I had to lift my pot off, and I've burnt my 3 fingers. It's coming up to about 8:30, and it's just been terrible since I got here. Everything that could have went wrong, it just feels like it's went wrong. So, you know, I have a wee solid fuel burner. I'm going to get a cup of coffee here real quick, and then I'm going to decide whether to go home or not, because it's, like I say, it's coming up near 9 o'clock. It's going to get dark soon, and rubbish. It takes me an hour and a half to get here, like, so it does. Got it. So it's not been a great start to the camp. The walk here was class. It was really nice. But since I got here, it's just been terrible. I couldn't get the tent up. I had to move it. I said before I had to move it. It took me about an hour. I've put the fire on here to try and see if it'll help with the midges at all. They're eating me alive. My stove's not working, but I'm lucky that I always bring a spare one with me. So it uses these here. So I bring 3 of these here out with me, and as far as I know, these will do 3 boils. So I've got 1 boil here, and I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to walk up the dry river, and then I'm going to decide what to do. I'm going to decide whether to cook my steak and go to bed, or whether to pack up and just go home. I'm hoping the midges will go away. You know, I'll not be able to do my mashed potato and my full dinner and stuff because I'm sort of limited to what I can cook. And you know, I need to keep one of these here for the morning time as well, for a tea or a coffee in the morning. So it's kind of just been a bad start. Like I said, look, you know, whoever was here before, you know, this is a spot someone's used before. Obviously, they've left loads of wood. I got here and there was no midges all the way until I got here, until I started putting that tent up. I think that tent's cursed. That's what I think it is. I think that tent is cursed. But at least I remembered my spoon today. So listen, I'm gonna take my coffee here. I'm gonna take a wee walk up the river. So there's camp. Yeah, and I'm trying to say, do we go up this way or do we go up that way? I think we'll go up this way, because if we go up the other way, I'm gonna give away my location. Right, let's go over this way. I wish that I had my chest plate or my head one. The head one would be real good, but I've only got my wee selfie stick, so you're gonna have to do with that. You know what? After I have my coffee, I'll definitely feel a lot better. Oh, there seems to be a pattern ever since I got that Lanshan. I arrived at camp. Oh, I get angry, and then I get a drink, and then I feel good. I go for a walk, and then I feel better. Oh, there, not bad, not bad. Right, let's go. So there's not that much water up here at all. Do you know what? We might actually see some cool other sites up around here. I need to be careful how far I'm going up here, because I've got a fire there and all my stuff is still there too. But we'll hope there's no flash flood. This is what I love doing. I love getting out and just running around. It's good fun. This is what it's all about, exploring about. Oh, here there's a lot of... There's a forest down there maybe. Let's have a look. Flip. Oh, flip, look at how that shows up on the camera. That's crazy. That is crazy. I wonder what that is. It's obviously been sat there for a long time. So here we are at the corner. There's nothing there, so time to go back. Time to go back to camp. Right, dinner time. So I watched the last one, and from what I seen online, these solid fuel blocks, they burn for around 6 or 7 minutes, but I watched that one and it burnt for over 10. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do mashed potato as well. Obviously I'm going to do the steak first, and the mashed potato doesn't need to be roasting. But you know, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it proper, and we're going to have a 3-course meal. So for starters, we're going to have some melon. When I was growing up, you had a choice of 2 starters, either vegetable soup or melon. I always chose melon because I have a sweet tooth. Just gonna let that pot heat up a wee bit, because when we put the steak on, you want that noise. So I've got a rump steak here. Got it last night. Took it out of the packet. Put a wee bit of oil in here, and then I put some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion salt over it, and that's been sitting on that there from about 2 o'clock last night. So let's see here. Oh, right, starting to heat up. Here we go. There's my melons, and honey melon too. Honey melon's my favorite. I'll not eat all of this now. I'll eat about half, and I'll leave the other half for tomorrow morning or tonight. Probably tomorrow morning. Easy to eat fruit in the morning. Let's go. Oh, man, so good. Mmm. Alright, are you ready? Oh yes, here we go. So there she is, your big. Oh, it near fell off. Okay, it made the noise. That's good, that's good. So, a couple of minutes each side, and then I'll throw my mashed potatoes on, and hopefully I can get them heated up as well. There we go, that's the steak on. Shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna have to try not to eat all of these here and fill up. We do have some room for dessert. I've got what I consider to be the best dessert in the world. Right, time to get the mashed potato ready, so it's good to go whenever the steak's finished. The fire seems to be doing a really good job with the midges. No, got lucky. Like I say, I always seem to be angry until I get something to eat or something to drink, and then I'm alright again. Bit of a drama queen, you know. Right. Really nice whoever left the wood here. Just cut up into perfect wee chunks. There we go. Nice rum steak. You can see it's barely cooked. Covered it with some mustard, my mashed potato, and instead of going for one of my wee powder drinks, I'm going for one of these here. It's a butterscotch beer, non-alcoholic, because we're going fancy, so why not? Oh yes, looking forward to this. But does it pass the taste test? Let's see. Oh, the garlic powder was a good idea. Oh, okay. What about the mashed potatoes? Not bad. Mashed potatoes. And the drink. Alright. It's like drinking a butterscotch sweet. I don't know if it mixes with a mashed potato and steak. Say to come out for a wee walk after dinner. It's delicious. I'm absolutely stuffed. I couldn't handle my dessert. So I've come out for a wee walk because I was hearing people sort of walking up and down the path, but it's 10 o'clock. Getting ate alive by midges, so I'm going to get back to this fire. Fire was doing wonders against the midges, so we'll go back for some dessert. That's me back to camp now. I've unpacked my rucksack and set up my bedding, so now it's time to relax. The fire is still going. I don't need to add anything to that there. I'll only be out here for maybe another, I don't know, 3/4 of an hour, maybe an hour at the most. Right, I think it's time for dessert. Finish off this 3-course forced feast. What is the best dessert in the world? Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Strawberry cheesecake, obviously. So I think I'm going to house this down. I'm going to sit here by the fire for about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and just relax. I'd love to get a cup of tea, but I've only got one more burn left. That's the wee thing there. You pick them up for maybe £4, so you can, and it's worked out really well for me. If I didn't have that there, I'd have been screwed. I would not have been able to cook any dinner. Right, that's me back in the tent. It's about 10 to 11. Time to go to sleep. Got pretty tired. That cheesecake was really, really good as well. It was lovely and creamy. The start of the camp was a bit dodgy, but it ended up pretty good. That fire definitely helped a lot. And that wee solid fuel stove definitely saved me as well. So it's turned out pretty good. I've got my usual stuff here. I'm going to watch some Netflix. I've got my trail mix that I make up. I've got some chocolate bar and some squishies and nuts, which is too much, but I'll not eat it all. I'll not eat half of it. But time to go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning, folks. Slept pretty good last night. Actually slept really well last night. I don't normally sleep very good in tents, but that Lanshan is pretty comfy. It's comfy when you're in it. It's nice and warm, but setting it up so. But here, listen, I woke up and this morning is absolutely amazing. There's not a cloud in the sky, and all the mountain tops are nice and clear. So, gonna get a cup of tea here and wake myself up. Time for tea. There we are, there's the wee stove that saved us last night. So all you do is I'm sure you've seen these before, you put this in, put this on fire, and then you put your pot on top. Wait 6 or 7 minutes and we'll have some boiling water. Get some lovely tea. There we go, folks. That's tea done. Time to start getting packed up. This is the best part of camp. I'm energized, I'm good to go. I'm sure you see me do my exercises there. And the sun's starting to creep down. Whenever I woke up, it was all at the top of the mountains. And it's starting to come down, and I reckon it's going to hit me in about 10 or 15 minutes. That's going to wake me up. There we are. That's where we were camping last night. That's where the tent was. No trace. There's the backpack. And there's the fire, and there's a nice bit of wood left over there for who's next. Right, guys, time to go home. I'll be glad to get out of here. The midgies are eating me alive, and I can hear people. I'm sort of close to a path. I can hear people on the path, so there's people already out walking about. It's coming up 20 to 8, which is really early for me, and I don't know. I'm just going to dilly-dally on the way home because I don't want to be hitting rush hour traffic. I'd rather take my time walking home than sitting in traffic on the way home. So that location is a wee bit out of the way, definitely off the beaten path. So before I leave the forest here, I'm just gonna sign out because I'll give away my location. Whoa, what a day! Amazing. Well, that's me back out on the road again. I was able to get my hat off, which is nice. It's very, very warm. After I've got out that woods there, the midgies aren't eating me anymore, so I think I'm just gonna take the easy way home. Just walking here, and I'm looking at Binion. It's really, really nice clear tops, and I'm too lazy to go up it at this time in the morning. But I'll tell you what, if there was a place where you could just put your backpack at the bottom of the mountain and run up and back down again, I'd be far more tempted. I just don't feel like doing it with my rucksack on, to be honest with you. But it looks really, really nice. It's very, very clear. So, right, anyways, onwards. Over nice and safe. There we are, guys. We're about halfway up the woods. So in there, that's where them ones were camping last night. Remember I said there was a big 6-man tent, but they're gone. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so they must be up and gone early. Right, so I'm just walking up the sides of these woods here, and then I'll check in when I get up to the top. That's us back on the main road toward the gate now. I'd bumped into a fella there camping just up beside the woods. This fella out camping with his son. He was telling me a story. So he was, well, they have 2 rucksacks with them, one each. He had them both in the porch of his tent. And when he woke up this morning, one of them was out. And he crapped himself, thought he'd been robbed or something. So he's running around looking for it. Found it down by the river. Backpack was open, bags all ripped up. So we're guessing that a sheep or a fox or something's got it. He said he didn't hear a thing last night, so he didn't. So you need to be careful. He said that they took his porridge oats on him. Right, we're getting toward the gate here. It's an absolutely stunning day. It's really, really warm. You see how I've took my jacket off. It's coming up about 8:20. I was talking to a man there for about 20 minutes. Seemed like a nice guy. There's the path to Binion. There's a few people out. There's a few people I see walking up it. I'm too lazy, guys. I would like to go up it, but I'm not going up with my rucksack. I'm just too lazy. Look at the day though. It's absolutely stunning. Not a cloud in the sky. Right, that's it, guys. Time to wrap it up. Thanks very much for watching. It's been a pretty good camp. The start was with the midgies, but it's always like that there. Anytime I arrive anywhere, it's always crap, and then after I get a cup of coffee, I feel better. So I'm just debating now whether to go home through Newcastle for scenic sea views or to head toward Warren Point for scenic sea views. It's a hard life. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back next week for another one.